Buongiorno. Hey, how y'all doing today? Like I promised, I'm back on here. We're doing our Tai Chi session today. It's a beautiful Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an awesome December and all that good jazz. I'm sending everlasting feelings of love, light, and good vibrations and prayers and whatnot your way. The Bible verse for today is one of my favorites, besides Matthew 5:44, of course, which I say like almost every day, along with Psalms 23 verse 4, is going to be Timothy 2. I was delivered from the lion's mouth. It seemed like everybody had abandoned me, and the Lord stood with me and kept me strong, and etc., etc. That's Timothy 2. So yeah, what's up, everybody? Dude, so I just want to say I'm sorry about my language on the last session and whatnot. If I dropped the F-bomb a couple times, I'm not going to do that ever again. But I just want you guys to know it's all good. I'm 30 years old. I'm a United States Marine. I cuss sometimes, and I'm going to keep it more. It's always legitimate, of course. I'm a certified personal trainer, and all that good jazz. United States Marine, Kingdom Father, Kingdom Husband, athlete, entrepreneur. I want to refresh and let you know that I'm not really going to do that again. So it's all good. So yeah, but now you guys know that, I'm real too. But yeah. Anyways, forgiveness is divine. Anyways, we're gonna do a Tai Chi session today, a meditation. I'm also gonna post up some cool links that you guys will probably really dig. It's got some cool vibes, music, hip hop and whatnot that you guys will like, and stuff like that. So yeah, and also I'm continue to give yourself those PAT, passing athletic training. Pat yourself on the back. All right, lift each other up, love one another, protect your peers and whatnot. And I'm just going to, and a refresher on what I do here is that I train and help train you guys as my career to be the best version of yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically in a holistic manner, so you can live the best, long, happy life here on earth, and hopefully one day you make it to the big paradise in heaven with hashtag deep with the Lord. So yeah, I hope y'all liked my video yesterday, my session about Generation Beta. That was pretty cool, bread makers. But you gotta keep your dreams close to you guys. Seriously, keep your dreams close to you. And remember, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the hate. I got the tropical music going right now, because you know me, I love the beach. My nickname is the Caribbean Prince. Be the local, lots of love. Beat them L's up, let loose, live free. I hope you guys just really have a great holidays, and go and remember to pray. Continue to pray for people during these holidays who they don't have a family or loved ones, or they are not where they want to be. Maybe in a jail, prison, hospitals. They're sick. Pray for the homeless. Pray for the elderly. Pray for the people who really need it. The Lord came for the meek, and we all have to stay together, and don't let pride be the best of you, and all that good stuff. And stay driven, stay grinding, stay hustling, but also always remember, take care of yourself, guys. Take care of yourself. And I'm gonna go into that before we do our Tai Chi. What I do, besides traveling and vacations and stuff, festivals. Ever since, I'm an athlete. I love, I'm a Marine. I'm very self-disciplined. I'm a man of God. But, I'm gonna say this. Maybe you guys are like me too. I still always have time for self-care And for me, people have different forms of that. You know, we got Tai Chi, meditation. I've mastered this craft of Tai Chi on here. It's safe to say we've been doing it for like 2.5 years now, since I was like 27, 28. Now I'm 30. Fair to say. And I thank, you know, my professors for helping me out with that. You know, through my scholars and my education and whatnot. Up until this day, because it's helped me, and I've shared it with my wife. My wife loves it. It's life-changing. This Tai Chi that we do on here, meditation, forms of therapy. But also, which is good for you too, forms of exercise and forms of therapy. For me, you know, they have another word for it, like raves, festivals, raves, concerts, stuff like that. Make sure you're around the right people, first of all. You gotta be mentally prepared for it. Make sure you stay hydrated, of course, very important. I don't want to get too much into that, but it's mostly just festivals, dude. Festivals. And by that, I mean maybe it goes back to my Sicilian roots. In Sicily, there used to be a big carnival or something, or like a festival. You can Google it. I think I talked about it on here before I did. So it's and people like all around Europe and Greece and that coast, like the Mediterranean, even Africa, they would go to Sicily for this one, like, or two big festivals going all the way back to hundreds of years ago. Of course, that's like entertainment, music, laughter, art, like the Renaissance Festival kind of. But it's a real thing. It's in Sicily, you know, right by, you know, right in southern Italy. That little island right there. You know, there's northern Italy and there's southern Italy, which is Sicily. And maybe it goes back to those roots. I just love music, man. I love festivals, and that's what I do. You know, me and my wife. You know, I've been with her to a bunch of, you know, concerts. DC, you know, we love DC. Kid Ink, we love Kid Ink. The Fillmore in DC. I went with my sisters too. Loved it. Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, those are concerts, and it's just a great way, and it sticks with you forever. So guys, save up or do whatever you gotta do. Maybe put it in your, you know, your goals. We're always talking about like shooting for the houses and, you know, graduating college, stuff like that, which is very important. Military, if you want to do that, whatever you do with your goals, you know, that's for you. With all due respect. But I don't know, maybe while you're saving up for a vacation, save up for, you know, treat yourself to your friend or whatever, to a concert. You know what I'm saying? Or a festival, a rave. I've been to a rave before. I went to a rave for the first time when I was like 19, fresh out of boot camp. You know, I loved it. That sick. It was awesome. I was right in soundstage. You know, we've been at WWE events, stuff like that. Entertainment, stuff like that. Treat yourself to that kind of stuff. What other concerts? Nico and Vin's. We've been to Nico and Vin's. We've been to many concerts too. And long story short, it's been awesome. We loved it. MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, it's awesome. She was pregnant, but we still went, and we had a great time. You know, obviously we took the baby's spot. He's 7 years old. Thank gosh, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. And like, dude, who cares if anyone judges? Let people judge you, bro. You're loved. God loves you. Love yourself. There's someone out there who loves you. I'm so glad I got my wife. She loves me. I love her. I love my son. I love you no matter what. That's family, man. My siblings, I love you all so much. And we'll talk about that more in this Tai Chi session that we're going to do. Festivals, guys. And also at festivals, like, there's ways to do it. You don't even have to, like, travel there if, like, traveling becomes a problem, guys. Because we're all human. Or finances. You can, like, there's ways to do it, like, online and stuff, too. Like, there's ways you can utilize this stuff. And you can, like, and it feels like you're actually there. And you can mingle with people, and that's part of like the spiritual mingling and kindred spirits and staying connected and whatnot, and having a good time with like your soul tribe, quote unquote. Like that's what I do that too. Like we physically go too, of course. I walk the walk and talk the talk, but you know we're all human. But you know there's stuff you can do online and whatnot if you have those resources, or even go to the library. You know, maybe go to the library and be that person. You know, just like. Loving and vibing to yourself, man. Who cares? Who cares if people judge? It's the 21st century, dude. Like, you're not doing nothing wrong. Let loose and live free. That's the point of all this. And what better way to start than if you can't do, you know, physical festivals and concerts and forms of, you know, therapy is cool, Tai Chi and whatnot, but, you know, when it's like beautiful and sunny and whatnot, you don't feel like, you know, totally being in that meditative, sedative state. You know, maybe some people do that more in the morning time to wake it up, like what I do, or after workouts when I have to wind down. I do it after my PT cardio sessions, running whatever I do that day, my PT, my physical training, or at nighttime before you go to bed. You know, but if you don't want to do, you know, something that you don't want to rest and do it in bed, then there's different ways to do therapy, music therapy, festivals, rave. There's stuff that you could do that you don't only have to go physically. You can do it like you use that spiritual cord, spiritual ticket you got. You know what I'm saying? And like you can connect with people that way in a deep, awesome way. And you know, your soul tribe, and you meet cool people, dude. You meet awesome people. Like I still got people to this day that I'm always gonna be friends with forever. Boys and girls, men and women, whatever. My soul tribe, and like that's what I was talking about in Cabezio, like my army. Like I call it like we're like my army of angels. Like we're all angels. We're all connected. We're all friends. You know, that goes from my college days. I mean, you know, I'm doing my college now, my graduate school. I already graduated, of course, but AACC, shout out. You know, going to Salisbury University. I love it. You know, it's my alumni forever. My alumnus. You know, Towson University. Going back to my high schools as well, man, like Northeast and Spalding and all that. And then of course I got my military buddies too, and we have fun too. Like when we have Liberty and 96s and stuff like that, which is, you know, we look out for each other. We have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like we're Marines, yeah, but if you know Marines, we have a damn good time too. But we're smart people. My hair's getting longer. You know, but we have a good time. We look out for each other. And hoorah, Super Fidelis. With that being said, once again, I always got to bring it up on here as part of my brand. And that's why I also want to do this video too. Before we get into the Tai Chi session, I just want to refresh you on what I do, exactly what I do. And this career that I have on here, my entrepreneurship is, you know, I coined passing the athletic training, which is true. It's, you know, I want to train people from 18 years old, maybe younger or whatever, all the way up to over 60s if you're down for it. You know, military veterans, people who want to join the military, athletes of all shapes and forms, you know, whether it be football, volleyball, you name it, whatever. I work with you on that. Like that's what I do. I'm a certified personal trainer. But the main thing is to be at best with yourself, not only physically in the sports on and off the field or on and off your career or whatever you do, whether it be military, whether you work at a restaurant, whatever. You also, when you're at home, to be spiritually at the utmost of your potential and healthy, spiritually, physically, and mentally, all in that aspect. And that's what I do, and I'm pretty darn good at it, so stay with me on this. And that's why I do these sessions on here. Sometimes I do it out. I do live live videos when I'm doing my PTs. Mostly it's just a sitting down session, you know, and then we go from stories, motivational quotes, inspirational stuff. You know, I post cool links of music, or, you know, I post humorous stuff sometimes. I post cool inspirational, motivational stories that can really get you, you know, motivated to do whatever you want to do, you know, to find your path in this life. And of course it's educational as well. Like I said, I got my degree, I'm certified, I got my education, so I know what I'm talking about and whatnot. And I didn't cheat, you know. You know, I got no debt, no loans, thanks to the president. You know, but I did have to pay for that too. I didn't work. I had to work for, you know, my education as well. But I'm also very thankful. Anyways, no, I don't want to get too much into myself, but that's what I do for you guys on here. Alright? And the way I do it is I'm more nonchalant, I'm more chill with it. You know, I'm not going to be wearing tuxedo or suit and stuff like that. You know, I just rock what I wear, dude. You know, I rock my bracelets, my style, whatever, and I do it right here in the safety of me and my, you know, my home, you know, with my girl, whatnot, and, you know, does whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I also go out there and I do stuff in the field too, which I have done, whether it be in college, at work. You know, I've been working since I was 16 in multiple different places, service industry, restaurants, warehouses, etc., etc. While I was also doing a college and going to school, of course, too, and I graduated once again and serving in the United States military. And now this is what I do. I use my personal trainer, my certificate, my degree. This is my career, while I also still stay in school online for graduate school. So, just a refresher on what I am and who I am. I'm 30 years old. I'm a kingdom father, kingdom husband. That means, I'm an athlete. I'm your friend. I'm an artiste in a way, everybody's their own artiste in a way, right? Minor in philosophy, major is exercise science, of course. Don't need to go into all that right now, but just a refresher. I want to make yourselves be the best and utmost of yourselves, physically, spiritually, and mentally, at peace with yourself. And of course, peace with others as well. The 10 Commandments, all that good stuff. I'm a man of God, so I always talk about the Lord. As you can tell in the beginning, I talk about Bible verses and stuff like that. If it comes to me, I do my Bible studies every morning. And I also am a very, I'm an introvert, but I'm also an extrovert in a way, which brings me up to, educating. I'm a student and teacher of this beautiful thing called life. And like what I was saying before, for goals, stay on your P's and Q's for your goals, guys. Whatever that is for you, keep it close to you. Don't give up. Never give in. Never give up. Rise and overcome. But your goals can stem from multiple things. Whether it be, once again, maybe you want to join the military. Maybe you want to get promoted in whatever you do. Whether it be a restaurant or food industry, a different type of business, whatever you do, Amazon, there's different. You just want that promotion. Work hard for it, or just to get your house, a down payment, or you are saving up for a vacation, like what we do, But you could also be stuff like, saving up to go to that concert, that festival, that rave, or do that thing that you always want to do, or what we do, a bucket list. Make a bucket list with a bunch of stuff you want to do, whether it be traveling the world. Make it be far-fetched. Make it seem far-fetched, like take a trip to Australia, and Africa. Do the African safari. Write it down and put your little box next to it, and then do it. Whether it be spiritually, right? There's things you could do to do that trip. Maybe you want to reach for the stars. You want to go to space. Man, write it down on that bucket list. Go for it. Shoot for it, man. You want to be the first homie to discover a new alien species, right? Man, write it down on your bucket list and shoot for it, dude. Don't let nothing hold you back, man. Maybe you want to buy your girl or whatever you dig, that present. Man, fight for it, shoot for it. Write down that bucket list. You want to get her that ring, or you want to get her that present she's always wanted, or for your kid, like what I do. I got my kid the present he always wanted, Turbo Man swag, drink all the way. Write it down, man. Or your mom or your daddy, whatever, or a sibling. Write it down and make that for your bucket list. Practice a good deed a day, like what I always say. Man, and then that one good deed a day, or one day, could be multiple good deeds a day. And then you find yourself, you look in the mirror like, damn, I can see my halo. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that glow up. Look at your glow up, girl. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, love yourself and love others. Treat yourself and all that good jazz, man. And whatever make that bucket list. I'm gonna refresh you on that. Make that bucket list. It doesn't have to be the 5, 10-year plans, whatever, 15-year plans. Man, if you have a different kind of style, make it like a bucket list format. See, I work with a bunch of different kinds of people and sociotypes and whatnot. Whether it be alphas, betas, sigmas, charlies, deltas, you name it, omegas, gammas. I work with everybody, man. I'm the guy in the lunchroom, back in the cafeteria, back in high school. I kick it with everybody. Whether it be gothic, the nerds, the athletes, the jocks, the spiritual people, I kick it with everybody. Of all shapes and sizes and different colors. That's who I be, that's who I am. And we damn for sure, if we of age, we'll go out, we have a beer together, or a seltzer, or a wine, you know what I'm saying? And we go to that festival together. And we look out for each other. That's the kind of man I am. That's the kind of dude I am. A refresher on that. And that's what I do. So once again, my refresher is that I'm here to, by the way, get your coffee, your teas, or whatever, Okay. I usually say that in the beginnings, but hit the ground. We're going fast. So that's what I do on here. This is my personal brand, my elevator pitch. Here on it's good to always do a refresh every now and then to do what I do on here. And yeah, to try to better yourself and make yourself at utmost peace with yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So you have a long, healthy, and happy, very important, life. Smile, you're beautiful. No matter what you look like, you're gorgeous. God loves you. And of course I talk about God every now and then too, because He's the one who made us. And I put Him first in everything. Even in the Marine Corps, there's a phrase. We say, honor, courage, commitment, of course, but it's God, the Lord, the Marine Corps, country, and family. And then job, career, all that stuff comes later. You know what I'm saying? Education, school. So yeah, that being said, work on your bucket list, whether it be the 5, 10-year, 15-year plan, which is cool. Stay self-disciplined, but also have a good time, let loose, live free, and continue giving yourself those PAT, passive athletic training. Pat yourself on the back, lift each other up, protect each other. Be a saint in a world full of evil people. Be that lover, be that light worker, be the one with the blue lightsaber, be the Rey, and not the Kylo Ren. Light always conquers dark. The good guys always win. With great power comes great responsibility, and stuff like that. And a quote I always say in here: we're not the biggest, we're not the baddest, we're not the hungriest, we're not the fastest, but we the hungry. Well, what is it? It's not the biggest, not the baddest, not the strongest, not the fastest, but we the hungriest, and we gonna eat. Ah! That's my quote. I coined that. I say that on here every now and then. Not the biggest, not the baddest, not the strongest, not the fastest, but we the hungriest, and we gonna eat. That just means, man, we conquer our goals, we shoot for it, and we do it. And whether that may be a 5, 10-year plan, stay on your P's and Q's, stay educated, stay learned, stay faithful, stay hopeful, stay loving. And if it's that bucket list, man, that's even better. I think you know what, later on, just so I'm gonna walk the walk and talk the talk, I'm gonna write up a bucket list for ourselves too, for me and my wife, and my kid and my family and my loved ones. I'm gonna write up another bucket list. We've made a couple throughout the years, and we're hanging up, and we've actually done a lot on that. And it started out with all those boxes were empty, and then it was like this go to the zoo, the aquarium was on there, years ago, 10 years ago or so, and now it's like we pretty much almost completed the whole bucket list. So every now and then, every 10 years or so, we make a new bucket list, because you gotta do it together, because that's what makes it worth it. No one's ever alone. And I put everything I do, not to be too romantic, I put my girl, my wife, in everything I do. Like, she's number one. Of course, God's number one. She's right there too. You know what I'm saying? My queen, my lover, my girl, my princess, and of course my son too. He's number one as well, obviously, because he's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. He's my angel on earth. He's the greatest thing that happened. He's my, in the movie Hook, that with Peter Pan, he's my good memory. He's my happy thought. You know what I'm saying? Him and her. So yeah, I don't want to get too corny on that. So once again, just a refresher on what I do. I'm a Disney dad too, right? Everybody loves Disney. Lift each other up, protect each other, follow the 10 Commandments, and I'm gonna, once again, you gotta repeat yourself sometimes. Everybody does that. You know what I'm saying? When they take notes or whatever. Better yourself to be the best version of yourself, mentally, spiritually, and physically, so you can have a long, healthy, and happy life. Make your bucket list. Make your 5-year, 10-year plan. Go to that festival, whether online or physically, whatever. Let loose and live free, man. That's all I'm saying. Let loose and live free. Run around barefooted every now and then. I know it's cold out. Have that block of Molly. You know what I'm saying? That cigar. Have that drink. Have your comfort food every now and then. Have your cheat meal. Take a load off. Kick back. And enjoy the ride. So yeah. Alright. Well, since I already kind of did almost 25 minutes on here, almost 30 minutes, we will save. I know, I'm sorry guys, I know. We're going to do Tai Chi next time, because this went longer than expected. This is just a refresher on what I do, my personal brands, my elevator pitch, just another refresher on that, and make your bucket list. You know, it doesn't have to be, once again, a big 5, 10 year, 15 year plan, 20. It doesn't have to be crazy. You get the drift. Make it fun. Make it fun. Alright? Live, laugh, and enjoy the moment. Love yourself and love others as God loves you. Alright? Look at you glow up, girl. You're beautiful. Or boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling very peaceful. I'm feeling very great today, as usual. So next time, I promise, we're going to do the Tai Chi next time. So there we go. Now we know what we're going to do next time. Probably later in the week or so, this weekend. Alright? And always think about it. I mean, who's your inner superhero? Everything you do, think about the greater good, man. You want to do it for the greater good. Whether it be, you know, of course, the children, the elderly, the sick, your family, your children. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the greater good. Really think about the big picture and all this. Alright? And you're not a mess. You're beautiful. Alright? You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. It's the way God, the Lord made you. Alright? Smile. Festivals. Travel. Meet people. Whether it be online, physically, whatever. You know? Show off your wings. Show off your beautiful colors. You know, like your spirit out. So have a good time, go to that party, and then once the nighttime comes, come with me and show up on the roof of the party, looking at the moon and the stars, with drinks in our hands, a blunt, whatever you do. Don't do drugs, right? Cigar, and let's talk about life together. Let's talk about the universe. You know what I'm saying? Let's share some stories. I'll stay up late with you. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Get home safe. Be safe. Love one another. And next time I'm on here, we're going to for sure do the Tai Chi meditation session. Alright? Stay warm, too. Stay smiling and stay loving. Alright? Good refresh. Alright. Deuces.